Hey, grade 7s. Today we're going to do some multiplying decimal numbers without a calculator. First rule when multiplying decimal numbers is you're going to use the phrase drop the decimal but don't forget. What does that mean is you're going to just take a quick note of how many decimal places are there in these numbers. So we've got 5 decimal 3 multiplied by 3 decimal 2. There are 1, 2 numbers after a decimal. So we'll just make a quick note of that over there. Okay. Now we can't do math sideways, that's bananas. So what we're going to do is we're going to stack these. Now in this case, the number on the top does not matter. When we're multiplying something, it doesn't matter whether the larger number in value is on top or the bottom, but we'll touch base with an example where it does. Okay, so then we'll just multiply a 2-digit number by a 2-digit number. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 5, we're going to multiply here, which is 10. Carry over. I always like switching colors to make sure that we are knowing that we're multiplying now the next place value over. Okay, so 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, we'll go ahead and add those. We got 6. 0 add 9 is 9. 1 add 5 is 6. And 1. Now, the rule was drop the decimal, but don't forget it. So we made a note here. Yeah, there were 2 decimal numbers, or 2 numbers after the decimal. And then we're going to put that back in. So 1 decimal space, 2 decimal space. So that means that that has the decimal place right there. So our answer to 5 decimal 3 multiplied by 3 decimal 2 is 16 decimal 96. And we might even do a quick estimation, just to make sure our answer is reasonable. 5 decimal 3, well, that's almost 5 multiplied by 3. 5 times 3 is 15, so therefore our answer is reasonable. All right, grade 7s, we're back with another multiplying decimal example. All right, don't forget, or let's just go over our rule again. It is drop the decimal, but don't forget it. Meaning, let's take a note of how many decimal numbers, or how many numbers are after the decimal. So we got 1 over here, 2, 3, 4 total. So we'll just make a quick note of that over here. Okay. In this example, we've got 4 decimal 3 multiplied by 0 decimal 325. This one, although is a smaller number in value, has more digits. So we're going to stack that one on top because, as I said, you want the one with more digits on top. And it's just because you would get confusing. All right, and then without the decimal, 4 decimal 3 becomes 43. I'm going to multiply that and then go from there. So 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. Carry the 1. 3 multiplied by 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. I'm going to switch colors just so I don't get confused at all. Now we're multiplying the tens place. Put a place marker here. 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. It's always good to change colors, in my opinion, so that you don't get confused at all. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. And then 4 multiplied by 3 is 12, plus 1 more is 13. Make sure everything's nice and lined up. We go 5 add 0 is 5. 7 add 0 is 7. Look at that. It's easy peasy. And then let's go back and think, hey, our rule was drop the decimal, but don't forget it. Take a look. We had 4 decimal places. So we're going to put that back in. 1 decimal place, 2 decimal place, 3 decimal place, 4. Okay, and we can do a quick little visual check. 4 decimal 3 is almost 4 multiplied by almost 1, which would be 4. So this isn't a reasonable answer. We didn't put the decimal accidentally in the wrong place here because that would not look right. Okay, so again, always do a quick little visual check. Go ahead and try out some examples on your own.